Friday, and we are coming to you live from digital address GA099253 in Kokomemle, Accra, on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144.
You can join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're Joy News on TV. Send your WhatsApp messages to 055-815-7074. I am Apito CBD.
And I'm Selinam Ampo.
Now, let's start with something that's been making the rounds on social media. The drones. Everybody has an opinion on the drones. Should governments get the drones to supply medical supplies? Now, what about the technology behind a drone? Yesterday on Joy Geek Squad, Spikey had some IT experts tell us about the technology behind a drone.
Tell us, what are drones?
Drones are UAVs, which is unmanned aerial vehicles, and they are basically they come in different forms. You can have drones for photography, you can have drones for mapping, you can have drones for almost anything, for surveillance and everything, but they are basically devices that one can control and go to a certain height and can see things from an aerial perspective.
So with what like the government is trying to do, I see it as an industry being created. Right. You understand? You know, if you go online and you are reading, you realize that, I mean, that is where the world is driving towards. Yeah. You understand? If you look at the cost of constructing a road per kilometer, which is 1.2, on the average is 1.2 million, okay? And then you look at this drone coming in, and with the drones, you don't need roads in the rural areas. You know, when I hear people talking, I just realize that they don't travel. You understand? I went to a place in the north, okay? There were no network. There was virtually nothing. It was the middle of nowhere. But it's in Ghana. They don't have electricity. They don't even have MTN working there. You get it? And when you have a facility like this that can work and it can provide services, I see it as an opportunity. So instead of condemning the government and say, well, the government is chopping money or this person is chopping money, how do I take advantage as an IT person?
Rwanda is a classic case for now because they are already delivering blood with drones. I know that.
I see that's become like the primary use so far. Everyone thinks about drone now, and it has to do with delivery.
Not necessarily. I mean, because it solved a very basic problem. So, I mean, that is the first reference point now. I know that in Ghana, some guys are also doing irrigation with drones in Ghana now. I know that in some countries, they are even using drones for crowd control. That's the police. Wow. I know that in some countries, I mean, the use cases are enormous, you know. And as the gentleman said, it's good that we find out how we can use drones to solve the challenges that we face as a people in Africa. And my point is that we need to move towards, I mean, the government looking at drones in a very larger spectrum. Okay. So it's not just, okay, I mean, let's deliver bloods. And I mean, let's do this. Let's look at it in a larger purview. You know, consider every other option, you know, even during elections, if there are issues anywhere, I mean, where people cannot necessarily go to, a drone can easily fly and go and watch, okay, what's going on here. There? You know, I've ever written a blog post and saying that we need more drones than even roads in Ghana here, because it makes a lot of, as he said, there are places where, I mean, farmers are encountering a lot of post-harvest losses. So if you can get a heavy drone to pick up maybe maize from one point to a market, it makes a lot of sense.
The technology behind drones. You can go to the Joy 99.7 FM Facebook page to watch the rest of that live video. Now, Selinam, what's been happening on Twitter?
Well, Maps, you won't believe it, but a popular Ghanaian dancehall artist was on a Twitter rant last night, and I'm sure some people know who it is. It's Shatta Wale. Well, Shatta Wale on social media landed some jabs on the doorsteps of Sarkodie over his quest to meet the president of Ghana on why Ghana's economy is not doing so well. But Shatta, in one of his tweets, blasted Sarkodie to be honest with his fans that he's broke and needs to meet with the president and some government officials for some cash. But last night on Twitter, SAC fans didn't take it lightly. But before we go to read some tweets from SAC fans. Let's see some of the tweets that started this Twitter war in the first place. And we have Shatawale, who says, you advise me and not take. You the advise Ghana president. You think, say he go take with your fake lifestyle. The leaders are watching. Don't think they are sleeping. Ghana music with disgrace, all because of fake hype and fake life. Ends with Prof. And he adds an image. You remember there was some image going around on social media that Shatawale's very famous comment that Ghana is a village made its way to some examination of the University of Development Studies. Yes, so he put the image there as well. And he also tweeted, "Foolish boy, do you think you can talk to the president of Ghana and his leaders like that because you be finance minister? Ha! Stop bragging and tell your fans you are broke and now you need government officials to invite you home for some change. You no get shishe," with some laughing emojis. Shatawale also tweeted, "Mr. President, Sarkodie says you have not done anything for Ghana and you don't know how to rule. Please, he says he is doing a diss track for you and your government. What the hell? Fake citizen," some laughing emojis as well, a key, and he says, "Please, that's the same thing he said about Mahama. Don't forget." Well, Max, what do you think about Shatawale's tweet?
I mean, you know, Shatawale is very controversial. He speaks his mind, so I don't even mind him anymore. It's just like, okay, Shatawale tweeted this. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what the fans are saying. And that's it. I really don't want to say I don't care, but I'm not really interested in what Shatawale tweets.
Okay, but let me read some of the tweets from SAC fans. And we have Tracy, who says, "Shatawale, for God's sake, please keep quiet." Oh, and some Sarkodie fan who says, this Gabi, who says, "See how other artists are impacting knowledge. Sarkodie gave a lecture at Harvard Business School. Stonebwoy gave a lecture at Ashesi University. Samini gave a lecture at the University of Ghana Business School. But Shatawale is fooling. I now understand who his followers are." And Joe Diggy says the financial status of Sarkodie really deconcerns Shatawale. Aye, how one artist be obsessed with another artist like that? Wow. And Palago says, "Somehow I blame Sarkodie for always pampering Shatawale. You dissed the guy mercilessly, in your advice song, and the next day you tweeted for people to go to his album launch, as if you dey fear him. Look at how he disrespect you," with an angry emoji. Palago Mufasa. And Sarkodie Neba Sak, who says Shatawale is still feeling the pains of Sarkodie's advice track to him, with some laughing emojis right there. And the realest boss goes on to say Shatawale is doing everything possible to divert our attention from the fact that he will die in December, as prophesied early this year. Nothing can save this guy. Hashtag Mr. Pac TL. Maps, those are some comments coming from SAC fans. What do you think about that?
I mean, you know what? As a fan, you need to support your person that you are fanning over. So it's cool. It's cool.
But before we move on to our next story, are you a SAC or a Shatta fan?
I'm a SAC fan all the way. But okay, so Shatawale meets the president. Sarkodie is asking to meet the president. And the top skanker himself, Stonebwoy, met the president. And I mean, listen, this is a very good picture. Let's check out the video from the Jubilee House of how it transpired when the president met Stonebwoy, or how the Stonebwoy met the president. Check it out.
Boy, another real life story. Another brilliant classic. Hustling from Sarkodie to man pro B. From a Simon to Koto Barbie, with a burn under the sun, but still give Jaja the glory. Well then.
Famous man. Thank you very much for the time. You know, we've been wanting this opportunity for a long time for various reasons, but I think this one broke through and we have to capitalize and then, you know, make sure we see. We literally just came to invite you to our event.
Oh yeah?
We're holding on the 28th. It's called the BIM concert. Because I'm the BIM Nation president and you are the country president. We still fall under you. Okay. Wanted to use this beautiful opportunity to ask for your blessings regardless, because it's a reggae event and the perception around it has been not too of a positive one, but I have led an exemplary life with the music and people have a huge following as such. So I thought it wise for you to add a word or two to that so that the masses will know that yes, they have to keep calm, they have to think, they have to conscientize themselves in a way that they know that they play a very huge role in the developmental process, no matter how or what they expect from people in power. It's good that they play a role in understanding and making that work. So this is what I've been about.
Thank you. We've all heard of you. You have to be deaf not to know your name. Thank you. Heard of you and approve very much the contribution you're making. Entertainment, arts, culture, all that is a very critical part of the life of any nation. And the more vibrant that is, the more it reflects the vibrancy of the society and the community that gives rise to it. So we have to encourage you. Absolutely. We have to encourage you to continue. Reggae, some people may not understand its origins, etc., but it's been a very progressive form of music. I think we'll have this other meeting.
Absolutely.
As soon as possible.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So you take care.
Sure.
Merry Christmas. Sure. Happy New Year. Yeah. And we'll keep in touch. Now we've broken through here.
Something different from it all.
To stay too long.
Who got blessed?
Top skanker from Ashaiman to Jubilee House to the world, man. Oh, Stoneboy. Like, I mean, you know what? Even me, I want to meet the president.
Master, I don't know about you, but I am team top skanker. You know, I prefer Stoneboy over Sarkodie or Shatawale.
Really?
Yes.
I think Stoneboy is my second, so Sarkodie and then Stoneboy. Yeah. But on that note, we're going to take a quick breather. When we come back, we talk about what's been happening on social media throughout the week.
You're welcome back from that short break. You're still watching JoyNews Interactive with me, Selinam Ampo,
and myself, Mabita Sibidi. Now let's talk about what's been happening on social media this week. We're going to start with Miss Universe, Miss Gray of the Philippines, who won the 2018 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. But now, Selinam, on social media, people haven't been happy about this, you know. Instead of having a universal national cheer, her victory has sparked a surprising amount of backlash at home. So people are disappointed and they're saying that she doesn't look like a Filipino. And people have just been saying that, you know, she looks just like a white, you know, tanned young lady instead of a Filipino. So this is what happened on Monday social media. And it was trending on Twitter. Also, hashtag Monday Motivation was trending as always. We brought you those tweets. One tweet we took is from @ice_salsu, who says, if you're always defensive, you never take corrections. You will never learn. You're stubborn, and that is a bad character. Change for the better. Hashtag Monday Motivation. And she tweeted that from Abuja in Nigeria. Another thing that's been trending on social media is the Ministers' Party, a soiree organized by the Foreign Affairs Ministry for all female appointees and their counterparts who head foreign missions in Ghana. So as you can see them, you know, some stills of them getting down and having the time of their lives. Something that's also been trending, hashtag Jose Mourinho. I don't know, which team do you support?
Manchester, but unfortunately, well, it's there's a good and a bad to it. Well, we have to live with it.
Well,
we hope we get a better coach.
All right. Well, Jose Mourinho was trending after being sacked and ending a tenure that began in May 2016. Now, we were talking about the president and Shatta Wale meeting the president, Sarkodie wanting to meet the president, and Stonebwoy meeting the president yesterday. Now, meet the press. There are a lot of things that social media didn't appreciate about it. The first one was changing the time from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. A lot of people think that this was a stunt, this was a strategy, and they moved it to 5 p.m. because if it's late, if the meet the press or meet the media is happening later in the evening, then there won't be time for questions. Yeah. And another thing is that the president came late. Social media didn't really appreciate that. Journalists couldn't ask. Well, some journalists were not afforded the opportunity to ask questions, and the president was in a hurry. Another comment on social media was about the drones and the guinea fowl. Which one do you prefer? Let's hear this comment from the president.
The drone delivery service will save lives, decrease wastage in the system, guarantee health access for more than 14 million people nationwide, and employ over 200 Ghanaians. This program is not going to be run on the public budget. Corporate social responsibility contributors from private sectors players will pay for the service. I prefer drones flying to deliver essential medicines to our people than an investment in guinea fowls that allegedly fly off to Burkina Faso without any trace.
I prefer drones over guinea fowl. Now, there are some comments on Twitter at Christ the King says the press must be serious and stop those jokes. Journalists are asking you questions and you're making fun of it. Some of you guys are laughing and happy. No wonder these politicians don't take the citizens serious. Hashtag Ask Nanado. And at Evan Blank says the next hashtag Media Encounter 2018, whenever a minister answers a question, they should provide evidence or source. And this one is from Ohima Solace, who says, in one word, unprecedented. The president, by all standards, proved to be on top of the issues. Now, Selenam, it's about time we take our most watched videos of the week on our Facebook page, and that's JoyNews on TV.
Well, our first and topmost most watched video of the week is that of the University of Ghana sea turtle being released after being held hostage in Ikumfi. And it had 43,000 views, 422 reactions, 76 comments, and 192 shares. Let's take a look at this video. Well, maps, you can see that this is a very big sea turtle. I'm sure. Yeah, I haven't seen a very big sea turtle like that before. Have you?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Well, anyways, let's go to our second most watched video of the week. We have Ayoko Botre, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, who stopped Sam George from filming some heated exchanges between her and someone at the Parliament House. That was during the week, and the video had 30,000 views. Can you imagine? 30,000 views, 125 reactions, 225 comments, and 91 shares. And to our last most watched video is of Medical, who's talking about marriage to his new girlfriend, Fela McCaffrey. That video had 26,000 views, 205 reactions, 63 comments, and 18 shares. I'm sure, Maps, you saw that video.
Yeah, I did. And also in the video, he was just saying that, you know, because the presenter asked, are we going to see a marriage in 2018? And he's like, you know, if it happens, it happens. If die, all die, be die. So we don't know. Maybe 2019. We don't want to rush them and put pressure on them, you know. So personal opinion, I think let them be. And if there's a marriage, then there's a marriage.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah. All right, it's about time we take our video of the day. Let's check it out.
I thank you for your love, and I really do love you. In accounting words, if I'm to revalue you, there is no depreciation in place. If I am to prepare a profit and loss of you, it's totally profit. If I'm to prepare your balance sheet, what you will have there is goodwill, capital reserves, current assets, and no liabilities. If I'm to prepare a cash flow statement, from inception to the end, it's surplus all through. I really want to thank you for everything. If I'm to come to this world again, I'll quickly look for
innovation at its best, you know.
All right, now remember you can go to our Facebook page, Joy News on TV. Check out our most watched videos of the week. We've got Hotline documentary, hashtag robbing the sick. We've got some live telecasts of Joy News Prime, cocoa pricing, and also the live telecast of Upfront. And Kamla and myself were out in the market doing some Christmas shopping, so you'd want to check out that video on our Facebook page, Joy News on TV. Also on Twitter, Joy News on TV. Have yourselves an awesome Friday. I am Mapito CBD.
And I'm Selina Ampo. Bye.